What's good, everybody? Welcome to Distinguished Barber Podcast. I'm your host, Gilly Gill, the barber, your barber, soon to be barber. Hit me up. You know where you can find me. So let's get into this. Let's do this. I hope everybody's safe out there. It's been a cold 3 days, ain't it? Man, I had prepared myself, for the worst. I think like most people have. I got a company to come in to clean up my chimney to make sure I could use it just in case the power went out. And came in, cleaned it all up, and I was like, all right, ready to go, ready to go. Went to HEB, just to get a couple of waters. I mean, it was only supposed to be cold for 3 days, so I said, you know what, let me go grab 2 cases of water or 3 cases of water. That's normally what I get when I go to HEB anyway. And just some foods that you can make without having to use a microwave, without having it to be cold. Because I have a fridge, I have meat in there. We could have barbecued if it got that cold. You know what I mean? We could have done all that. Quick question. Those of you who bought like 20 packs of water and all this toilet paper, how much of it did you use? Think about that. How much did you use that you had to go and buy all that toilet paper, all that water? Like, yeah, do you feel stupid? I hope you feel stupid. I really do. I really hope you feel stupid. I hope you have a whole big old fucking stack of toilet paper thinking, why did I buy all this? Like, you're dumb. You're really dumb. 3 days. 3 days. Now, I get it. It could have been worse. But when we know that a storm is coming, think about this. When everybody's saying, "Hey, there's a storm coming. It's gonna get really cold. Get some supplies. Yes, but we'll be all right." Okay. You should know it's gonna be okay. You know what I mean? It's gonna be all right. Now the last freeze, nobody knew about that. That shit just came on like that. Boom. And we say, oh, it's gonna get cold, and people went to go and they panicked because they didn't know. Now there, I get it, I could see it because that shit was cold. That last time, no power for like 3-4 days, I believe. Snow, I get it, and you panicked because of that. But the thing about it is, people that in their minds are like, they panic and they're like, oh my god, I gotta go do this, but they've told you this is gonna happen. It's gonna get cold. The grid is gonna be okay. It won't go out for that period of time. You just gotta have some sort of like, okay, let's just get some supplies. Let's get through it, and then we'll go and we'll make it happen. We'll make it work. You know what I mean? But no, they had to go. They had to run. I went to HEB, man. Nothing. No water. Like, think about it. If the grid went off, right, and it shut down, the water still gonna work, right? So I don't know, God, whatever. I know it doesn't taste as good as bottled water, but still, it's water. So that's crazy to me. But anyway, like I said, the chimney, I was ready to put in a log, but it didn't really happen. Like I said, Saturday, went out a couple of times, and that was it. So, we survived. You know what I mean? So that's a good thing. I know what y'all are thinking. Y'all see my background. You're like, the fucking Cowboys. Hey, ride or die Cowboy fan. You know what I'm saying? Texas forever. I live in Texas. I'm from Texas. They're from Texas. This is what I grew up to for life, no matter what. Do I think Jerry Jones sucks? Yes. Do I think Dak Prescott needs to do a little bit better? Yes. You know what I mean? The whole organization is to blame. You know what I mean? Jerry Jones can put these great guys out there, but they got to do something. They can't. It's not totally his fault because these guys need to go out there and do something. Dak Prescott, come on, man. I mean, how many years you been in the league? And then you got the Mays or May, whatever his name is, out there in New England, going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? There's so many quarterbacks that have been in the league less than Dak Prescott, and he hasn't got us there. He has the great people. He had a great offense, a great defense for a few years now. So I don't know, but like I said, ride or die since I was little. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, let's get on that. Texas all the way, Cowboys, baby. What's up? You see this right here, this map? If you can see, there's little white pins in there, and every place where there's a pin at, I've been to. You know, the last pin I put up there is Nashville. Went to Tennessee. One of my friends had a daughter who just turned 21, and we went out there. Had a blast. It's a good time. I suggest you go. It's a good time. You didn't have to like country music. It's just a great atmosphere, great place to visit. You know, it's like Austin, but on steroids. It's a lot better. Just the music wide world, and it's not. You know, it's a diverse crowd. You know what I mean? So get out there and get up there and go. So I've been watching this show on Netflix called 11/22/63, and it's about this man who goes in there and tries to save JFK. Pretty good show. Okay, and I am gonna spoil some things, so if you haven't seen it, you know, you might want to wait to watch this till after you see it. But if you have seen it, here it goes. So he goes there, he finds this wormhole, loophole, black hole, whatever hole, to go in there and tries to save JFK. Now, at first I'm like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. Hopefully they can do it. You know, and as the series goes on, episodes going on, I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. I think that is too big to change, because the world had to have gone to shit afterwards, which it did. Okay, but that's like I don't know if that would be one thing I would go back and change. So he goes out there, he goes in there, and he tries to change it, and he ends up doing it, and then you know it's like, oh shit, maybe you know this shouldn't have happened or whatever. Then he goes back and tries to find some girl that he met and he fell in love with at the same time. So crazy move, crazy show. I suggest you watch it. It is good. It's with what do you call it? That guy? I don't know, Franco, whatever. I don't know his name, but good actor. But I was thinking to myself, is there anybody that you would go back to the world to save? Obviously, you know, if you've lost somebody, yes, you want to go back and save your mom, your dad, cousin, grandma, grandpa, you know, things like that. And it wouldn't hurt the world, you know what I mean? It wouldn't change the world if you did that. You know what I mean? It'd probably be change the surrounding or what goes on in your world, but not the whole picture, you know? But if I did go back and save somebody, drum rolls, would probably be Tupac. I would literally go back and try to save him from being assassinated, because he was assassinated, and that's just somebody I think that would be great, you know, and it won't change the whole world, but it'll change a little bit of riffle of, like, you know, hip hop industry, movie industry. He would probably write books. He would probably go on and play, you know, he was supposed to be in the movie Baby Boy. He probably would have killed it. You know, he would have, I don't know if you guys noticed that mural on the background of him in there. He's in there because that was supposed to be his movie. John Singleton made it specifically for Tupac. I would have loved to hear his rap, you know, his all his stuff from after that passed away be better than it was. And they sent it all out. He made music, you know, for us to hear to this day. There's music that he's made that hasn't even come out yet, and I think, you know, people are holding it, but they're holding it too long, if you ask me, because everybody who remember Tupac is already 50 years old already, because he would have been 50 something years old already. I'm 46, so I'm gonna be 46 this year. But so, you know, they need to come out, but they've got it. They you know what I mean. But his whole catalog would have been so much better. I would have loved to see him make a rap album with Nas. You know, before he died, he was supposed to come with him and make this whole East Coast West Coast war die down. Biggie might not have died. No, Biggie wouldn't have died. They would have gotten together. They would have threw Puffy out. You know what I mean? They had beef. Little do you know that Puffy and Biggie had beef. You know, now, you know, look at Puffy now. Maybe we could save people by saving Tupac, save Biggie, and then we would have seen Puffy, you know, maybe Luke, maybe get out of the game and not even be relevant anymore because, you know, they did that One Nation that they always wanted to do. They wanted to do Bad Boy East. I mean, not Bad Boy, Death Row East. Bad Boy East. Death Row East. You know, Puffy might not have been able to do any of that bullshit that he's doing now. You know? I mean, that'd be a good thing. So, yeah, definitely Tupac. You know what I mean? I don't know how I would do it. You know, I just wait on the corner of Cobalt and Flamingo and be like, Tupac, they're gonna kill you, they're gonna kill you. And then all of a sudden they see this white Cadillac come up and he takes off. Or they shoot me, I don't know, but I can come back. You know what I mean? But that's just something I would do. If you guys could think of anything else or anybody else that you would save that would, you know, would change the world a little bit, not drastically, but just change the world, I'd like to hear it in the comments. But other than that, that's all I got right now. You guys stay tuned for the next podcast. I'll see y'all next time. All right, late. Oops. Oh, shit. I almost forgot. Be distinguished, stay distinguished. Don't get in trouble. Learn something. All right, late.